Not even gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of myself for rallying and filming right now. I was in Southern California this morning. Now I'm back in the Pacific Northwest. I have one day to pack all my shit. This will all be empty. And then I moved to Seattle on July 1st. Literally just got back here, ran some errands, got moving boxes, threw on some black lipstick, and now I'm filming. So excited, so much shit to do, a little stressed. But it'll all work out because I have a Rockstar. Probably shouldn't try to drink Rockstar with black lipstick on. By the way, I know I'm going to get questions. On my lips right now is the Manic Panic matte black lipstick in Nosferatu. Don't know how to say that. Sounds like an African tribe. Anyways, it is 7:35 out right now, so I have literally about a half hour to film before I have no light. So today we have June Raves and Rejects. I don't have that many things this month. I have a few things that I'm really stoked about and a few things that I'm really not stoked about. I think I'm going to start with two lip products because I feel like I'm most excited about them. The first is the Stila Stale Day liquid lipstick in Patina. This is so beautiful. If you've been following my Instagram, you've seen this, but it's basically a matte liquid lipstick, which I'm really all about the liquid lipsticks. I really like my Pretty Zombie Cosmetics ones. This one is even more moisturizing, but I do find that these kind of come off a little bit easier. It smells like cupcakes in heaven. Cupcakes are heaven. I'll insert a couple pictures so you can see the color on my lips, but it's like a beautiful dusty rose kind of color. I've been wearing this when I don't want the hassle of putting on a red lipstick, but I want to look a little bit more put together. The formula isn't as long lasting as I thought it would be. If you're eating foods that have oil in them, it will start to come off a little bit. I usually apply this every couple hours when I'm wearing it, so I don't think it's like a stay all day kind of thing like it says, but the color is amazing, so I can overlook that. Next one is an oldie but a goodie. I've been reaching for this a lot for my red this month. This is the CoverGirl. I don't even know the full names of these. It comes with like this and then the sealant thing. I'll have the full name listed below because I can't think of it right now. This is another liquid lipstick. This thing does not budge. It is a little bit more drying than the Stila one, about half the price from the drugstore, but it's just a beautiful deep red, but it's not too dark. This is one of those reds that would look good on any skin tone. Smells like cherry. Just been reaching for this every time I want to wear a red lip this month. Starting to get hot. Next I have kind of an interesting product, or I think so. I hate when you have an itch when you have foundation on. This is a Paula's Choice Sun 365 Self Tan Concentrate. You guys know I'm all about having the pale skin. I embrace it now. I love it. But there are those days in summer where I want a little bit of color just on my legs, just so I don't look so see-through on my legs. I haven't used this on the rest of my body, but I have used it on my legs, and it is a perfect, super natural looking, I wouldn't even call it a tan. Let me tell you what it is first. This is a self-tanning concentrate. So it says to mix it in with any lotion. What I like about this is since it's a concentrate, you have complete control of how deep you want your tan to be. For someone like me, I usually do 2 to 3 pumps on every portion of my leg, if that makes sense. So like the upper portion, I mix in with lotion, 2 to 3 pumps. Same thing on the bottom, and that gives me the perfect color that I want. It does not look like you're wearing a self-tanner at all. I think it looks more natural than Jergens Natural Glow. So if you have fair skin and you're afraid of trying a self-tanner, but you just want a little bit of color, then I would definitely recommend trying out this. I think it's a really smart concept that you have control over how much you want it, and if you're someone that is tan and you like a deep dark tan, then you could just put a few more pumps in there, you know? My next rave of the month is the Anastasia, whatever, Dip Brow Pomade, and mine is in the shade Dark Brown. I was quite skeptical to buy this stuff because it seems like everyone and their mom mentions it, and I didn't know if it was going to be one of those products that is overly hyped about. I bought this with my own money off of Sephora. I really like the gel kind of formulas for your brows. I usually use a MAC one. This is what I'm wearing right now. A little bit goes a super long way. As you can tell, I've only like dented it. I wore this to the lake and it stayed on all day, through the sun, through the sweat, through the water. It didn't budge. This is awesome for summer if you don't want your brows to be sliding all over your face. So yes, I do think that this is worth all of the hype it gets. This is the real shit. Next, I have 2 face products. One of them I forgot to mention in my May Raves and Rejects video. Is it? It is June, right? I forgot to mention this in my May Raves and Rejects video, and I don't know how because I've been using it literally every day. This is the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten powder in Porcelain. When you swirl it together, you get this really nice fair powder. It is a little bit illuminating, so it's not going to look cakey on your face at all. This is one of my favorite powders I've ever tried. If you've heard of this and you've been wondering if it's worth the money, it totally is. I got this off Hot Look for like half price. Flash sale site, which I will link down below. But I looked on QVC the other day and they also have it. It also has titanium dioxide, I just realized, in it, so it has SPF 15, which is nice. My next rave of the month is a blush, which I've been wearing pretty much almost every day. If not this, I wear my Wet n Wild one, which you guys have heard me talk about 5,000 times. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Doll Face Blush, and this is supposed to be a 12-hour blush. I don't know about that claim by itself because depending on what foundation you use underneath, it helps the longevity of your blush. However, this color is freaking beautiful. I have the mini version. I really like mini versions of things. This is a really pretty kind of dull pink shade. I'll swatch it for you guys. There you go. Sometimes I think my Wet n Wild blush can be a little bit overpowering, so if I'm doing kind of a more intense eye look and I just want to tone down the cheeks, I use this one, and it still gives me a pink flush without being like, whoa, too much blush, girlfriend. Someone from Craigslist wants to come over right now and pick up a desk. Perfect timing. Last but definitely not least is my Baby Revealed 2 palette by Coastal Scents. I feel like I didn't breathe the whole time I just said that. I have a whole review on this palette. I used it in a Shadow and Schmooze Get Ready With Me video. All of those will be linked down below if you want to watch them. But this shallot? This palette is so beautiful. I am literally in love with the matte shades. I have this shade on my crease right now. I've been using these two shades almost every day. Blend out so easily. Just a perfect palette, and I really like it. This is only $19.95, so if you didn't want to spend, and this one just fell out. Maybe that's why it's $19.95. If you didn't want to spend $50 on the Naked 3 palette, which I would not do if I were you, I regret buying the Naked 3 palette. I would totally buy this one instead. $30 cheaper, and I think it's a lot better quality than the Naked 3 palette. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not a fan of the Naked 3 palette. So I have a couple products this month that I just despise so much that I feel the need to mention them. The first is this NYX Radiant Finishing Powder Mosaic thing. It appealed to me because I thought it was going to be like my Holy Grail Physicians Formula one, which I've hit pan on clearly. Nothing like that one. While it looks really appealing and pastel-y, it is so chalky. It comes off more like blue than anything. Like, I'm not about to put this shit on my face. I might color with it, but it comes off really chalky. I was going to use this shade as a highlight. I don't know if you guys can see the texture of that, but it's just not good. As soon as I'm done filming this video, I'm gonna throw this thing out. Actually, let's just do it together. There we go. Next one is the LA Girl Pro Primer. I mentioned how much I hate this in the I Kate House haul video where I got this from. It is just unlike something I have ever seen, not in a good way. When you swatch it, it feels really nice, it feels really creamy, it goes on fine, but as soon as you put eyeshadow on top of it, some weird thing happens where it's like the primer sticks out underneath the eyeshadow, it clings to it weird. Something's not right. Just feels like something's wrong in here. So that was my June Raves and Rejects video. If you guys like Raves and Rejects videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know. Comment down below with what your favorite products of June were so I know if I should check anything else out. So I think this is the only video that's going up that's going to be like actual real time when I'm filming this and uploading it the next day. The past two videos and then the next two videos will all be pre-recorded because of the move and Seattle and work and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to be caught up on everything in real time, be sure to follow my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page, whatever you want to do. I update all of them. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.